spent a lot of time talking with talent acquisition leaders, looking at data and trying to figure out where the needs in the market are going to intersect. And I can't tell you how many times I have had conversations in the last 2 months with talent acquisition leaders in the US, with them calling me and asking for help. And it all has to do with how hard it is to recruit. And so I want to start with kind of a straw person discussion of how the war for talent has changed between 2019 and 2020, and only part of it is kind of tangential to COVID. So if we roll back to 2019, and honestly, this is kind of conventional wisdom stuff. If I was speaking to all you guys in a big conference room and I asked you an open-ended question, which was, what are the hardest jobs to recruit for? Probably a lot of you would talk about technology. Maybe some of you would talk about healthcare, some would talk about engineering. But again, conventional wisdom, finding tech talent in a handful of major metropolitan areas where supply is small and demand is large, and you have all these VC-backed companies or very large organizations just willing to throw cash at the problem. You've got a group of people that hop from job to job once they get a set of their options kind of vested. It was like the perfect kind of environment to create a tulip marketplace, all right? And at a particular level, that's always going to be there. I mean, everything that we do now plugs into a wall. And so finding people that know how to build kind of software, are web native, are mobile native, understand the business models that go with those, that's kind of rarefied air. So it's always going to be a challenge. But if you take a look today at what you spend for a job ad, specifically like to get somebody to click on one of those jobs, right now in the US marketplace, you're looking at about 40 cents to $3 a click to get somebody to, in one of those core markets, to click on one of those jobs. And the reason why I bring that up is price that you pay for an ad is actually a metaphor for supply and demand, when in fact the prices are set by a marketplace. And that's what pay for performance is all about. You're not paying just a flat rate for a posting. You're putting your ads into a marketplace like Indeed or ZipRecruiter and saying, hey, I want clicks on these jobs. This is what I'm willing to pay for a click. Will you actually provide any? And so oftentimes when more people want the same click that you do, the marketplace goes into effect and you start to pay more. That's the way Google works. That's the way Facebook works. And that's the way performance job ads work.